lawmakers in Albany have found their way to new congressional maps after an extensive back and forth.
District lines are normally changed at the start of every decade, not midway through, but this new redrawing was ordered by a court late last year. Our political reporter, Luke Radel, is following the story for us. Luke, are these maps finally official?
Nicole and Chile, it is indeed officially official. New York Governor Kathy Hochul is signing off on new congressional maps that will have ripple effects statewide and especially here in central New York. Take a look at our brand new district lines here in NY22. The seat is still based in Onondaga County, which includes the city of Syracuse. All of Madison County remains in the district, as well as parts of Cayuga, Cortland, and my home county of Oneida. State Senator John Mannion had this to tell me about the map on Sunday.
So I've looked at the map, and a lot of us locally are focusing on New York 22. When I look at that district, I see communities that really are pretty well tied together. I think it's a district that makes sense.
Now, Senator Mannion's Republican opponent, Brandon Williams, prefers these old district lines, and there's a pretty compelling reason for that. He won there in 2022 by around 2,631 votes. The new lines add about 10,000 registered Democrats, according to an analysis by Dustin Zarni, an elections commissioner in Onondaga County. These maps do not do Brandon Williams any favors, but he is projecting strength on social media. First, he pointed out that GOP candidate for governor Lee Zeldin won in this district, which is true, but only by around 2 points. Then he points out that John Mannion is a, quote, Albany insider and career politician, even though Mannion first won public office all the way back in 2020. So if you're keeping score at home, that's just 2 years before Brandon Williams was elected. So I guess by his own logic, if he serves another term in Congress, he'll also be a career politician. Last but not least, Williams says, I welcome these new maps. But that's a very nice sentiment, but it's also a complete reversal from the past 2 weeks where he's been publicly and privately complaining about the new district lines. But to understand why he's been so upset, let's take a look at the voting math here in Onondaga, which is still the largest county in the district. Historically, all the way back in 2020, President Biden won this district by 20 points. He won this county by 20 points, but Republican Congressman that same year, John Kakko, managed to win by 2 percentage points. In 2022, both Kathy Hochul and Francis Knoll, Democrats, won in this county, with Knoll winning by 12 points and Hochul winning by 7. So how did this happen? How did a Republican win for Congress in a county that Donald Trump lost by 20 points? I'd offer it's because John Kakko didn't talk like many of today's Republicans. Though he did endorse Trump, Kakko also said things about him like this.
Of course Trump is a knucklehead. And of course I don't like him as a person. I don't like him, his rhetoric. I don't like his lack of discipline.
But Brandon Williams is taking a different approach to the former president. In fact, he criticized John Kakko for his lack of loyalty to Trump. So now the question is, will that strategy pay off for Brandon Williams? When Trump is likely back atop the ticket in 2024, will someone like Williams, who has openly embraced him, be able to win in counties like ours that soundly rejected Trump just 4 years ago? At least in public, Williams is projecting confidence. In studio tonight, Luke Radel, CitrusTV News.